back, and it just became impossible to concentrate and focus on anything, which is really how I got into watching YouTube videos or whatever else, which is something that I never really cared about doing. Granted, YouTube is kind of in its infancy, but it's something which is short. It doesn't require a lot of attention. Like if I miss parts or whatever else, it doesn't really matter that much. And I realized, look, this is video just 5 minutes long, and it's taking me 10 minutes minimum, maybe 15 minutes, maybe at times a little bit longer, because I have to keep on stopping it to listen to whatever. Another time I remember I had a chemistry test, and then finally I can do what you got you. Let's just say, okay, fine. This is this, and I'm trying to get past in 2 minutes. Nope. After having to give a 1 hour complete and total analysis, and it's like performing biblical exegesis and everything that this has been said, I just said, okay, I have to go to sleep now because I can't go over this thing anymore. I'm tired, and I just have to take my exam based on what I know. So really, from all the time that I spent in Colombia, all I ended up with is
kill confirmed.
Something like $40,000 maybe.
Yeah.
Go through different degrees, and
Lead is ours. Do not let up.
Are really the ones who need help. It's the ones who bachelor's, their master's, or certificates, whatever. PhDs don't be funded. Their medical degrees, law degrees, whatever. They don't have a degree.
The advantage is ours. Hold it.
With a fancier job, they're still stuck with the text.
Yes, I do know of that. I have a very sad phenomenon. In fact, there should be like a debt forgiveness for people who have all this debt with no degree, specifically for them, because it just doesn't make any sense. Right? It just doesn't add up. Like how could you possibly expect this person to pay off their loan without a job? You know what I mean? So I agree. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I need to get a better grip really quickly on all the moving parts. I want to get a better grip on the moving parts, right? There's Emika's part as a mom trying to, like, I don't know, understand her level of competence when it comes to, being a parent for this time. And then there's whether or not Kate is
authorizing UAV mission.
Put her best foot forward with the effort to feed herself through this tube that she's supposed to be given, and she's like 100 years old.
Jurado marking care package
arguably not very
Nikolai using scout pulse.
You know? Tube. Is that a tube from the nose to the stomach?
Yes.
You are on me.
So she's walking around with one of those things taped onto her cheek that goes down from her nose into her stomach.
And then the food goes into the tube through the nose.
UAV available for task.
Yeah, she gets a liquid diet, and sure, for pediatric
Authorization, Jurado.
She eats salads and so on. And drink and whatever else. And the thing is, what they're trying to get her to do is to rely less and less and less on the tube. So
Hostile UAV established.
in her mouth.
Logging UAV mission request.
Body
dropped. Circle closed.
Acceptable level for her height. Of course, she's 4'3" now. I'm not 5.
Authorizing UAV mission.
UAV in the turn. Reporting hostile contact.
The will come out, and that will be the end of that. There's a whole separate thing going on.
Contact with UAV is in lock.
Yeah.
Hostile skewer inbound.
What's your target?
That's it. You probably have to get some sort of theatric or something. But that'll be the end of that.
Okay. I am
Drone
wishing
pod
you well.
active.
You know, I'm wishing you well. There's a lot of moving parts here. And then there's also, you wanting to obviously be engaged in her treatment.
Authorizing
And understand whether or not she's able to be healthy or
Submitting
she's not
care package
suffering in
drop
school
request.
or, other kids tend to be really mean. You know what I'm saying? She's going through things and she's human, she deserves to be loved and treated right, So, I am just wishing well for this process. And I'm
Authorizing
this is part of
HKD
the
deployed.
you know what I'm saying? Like with the eating, I hope she comes around eventually,
Pause it.
Scout pulse going out.
I mentioned to you before. They show the doctor a picture of what she looked like 2 years ago. Okay, and a picture of what she looked like 1 year ago. And then there she was, as she is now.
Razor piloting RTXD.
And also Ben's supposed to be confirmed on Tuesday. So, because, it's trying to give Kate what she needs while also remembering that, mental exams, he still needs
Enemy UAV detected.
Emiko is going more with the, okay, Kate stuff takes priorities, so I'm trying to...
Jurado marking care package seated.
Okay, there are 2 kids, and so I can put Ben on pause indefinitely until whatever was Kate. This is how I see it. Yeah. That's what's going on.
I understand. You're under a lot of pressure, and I mentioned this to you before, right? Just the
Jurado
idea of
requesting
self-care
harp
throughout
image.
this process. I just,
Target deleted.
I wonder if sometimes Emiko's like blind cluelessness, I don't know, I don't want to call it innocence or more just
Skewer release detected.
Cluelessness to the priorities,
UAV standing by.
I guess matter at hand and shit, right? I wonder if that is
Hostile care package above.
something that's taken
Nikolai
into
using
account.
scout pulse.
When there's a lack of understanding or support or case maybe not necessarily you, but
Get the counter UAV in the air.
specifically the children, right? I know that Ben is a little older, and he probably looks at her and says to himself
I need eyes overhead.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Hostile UAV established above.
Authorization, Jurado.
Crush them while they're on the defensive.
But, it's something that came up, and I try to keep that, that happening to a minimum.
Eyes on hostile zone pod.
If you don't do it today, maybe we'll do it tomorrow because, whatever. Rather than...
Authorizing UAV mission.
And say tomorrow...
Submitting care package drop request.
Hostile skewer inbound.
There you go.
yeah, I wish I could have a conversation with Kate. I dissect everything. I'm just that good with the I worked with young girls with trauma. There's stuff that I've been able to get out that 6-7 therapists prior to me weren't able to get out. You know what I mean? There's stuff that I was able to dissect. I mean, there is some parents who don't take their children serious at all.
Enemy UAV detected. Mission metrics exceeded projections. Impressive work.
Black Ops met their match.